guys, what's up? It's Tim Michael from TimMichaelArts.com, and we are on to the last stage of how to draw caricatures with my victim, LUKEATMEGO. And so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up with the highlights. Now, this is a new technique. I don't usually do the heavy black fill like you're seeing here, which is actually blue, which I think actually looks cooler than the black. So I'm kind of considering actually leaving it like that. We'll see. Let's get down with the details on the highlights, which we're going to do probably most expectedly in a airbrush finish instead of a hardline finish. We're going to see how that looks. If not, then we'll try some hardline finishes. Okay? So let's get right into this and finish this up. So let's see what we got. So let's go ahead and start this off by, first off, switching over to my airbrush. Okay? And airbrush is just going to put down this nice clean airbrush feel, and I'm actually going to turn on all of my settings up top. So it's going to handle pressure sensitivity in both the opacity and in the width of the brush. And then also what I'm going to do next is I'm going to select the gray background, because this is drawn on the big gray background, and I'm going to go just a little bit brighter for the first part of the highlight, and then we're going to zoom in. Now, doing highlights is a breeze. Doing shadows is a breeze too once you get the hang of knowing where to put them. But let me show you the trick. The trick is I'm just going to very lightly put in the areas where the sun would hit. I'm just going to put in the first touch of gray. Isn't it like a hair product for guys or something, touch of gray? Show them that you're 40, show them that you're 50, get that touch of gray. Anyway, what I'm just going to start doing here is I'm just going to lay in this touch of gray, and what I'm looking for is just the areas where the sun is probably going to hit the most. And since there's a lot of the blue shading, which is supposed to be the black fill, on the left side of the face, I'm not going to put much highlight over there. It's all going to be on this end. And I'm not really looking at my photo, to be honest. I'm sure if I was, I would be helping myself out a lot, but I kind of do all this stuff on my own without thinking about it. Oh, I did make another mistake too. I'm doing it on the fill layer, so I'm not going to be able to back up enough to save it. Alright, well let's see if I can do this then. So what I just did was I colored the white onto the blue layer, where that would be the black highlight area. So I'm going to get my magic wand, and I'm going to click the areas with the blue, and I'm going to hold down Shift, and it's going to let me select multiple areas. And I'm just going to go through here and select all my blues. And hopefully, if I get them all, getting close. Okay, I think I got them all. I'm going to go ahead and hit, I'll show you how I do it. I have a button pre-programmed, but Layer, New, Layer via Cut. And there we go. Now it's going to be on a separate layer. Now, it looks like I did miss some blues, but that's okay. And there's my whites. Okay? I'm just going to go back into the whites layer here, and going in with my highlight gray. Just going to start filling in this just a bit more. I'm also going to drop this layer down nice and low too. You know what? I'm going to undo this. There we go. Okay, layer via cut. There we are. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure that I don't go over the blue that's already been gone over, so I'm just making a layer underneath those blues. I'm going to go pretty heavy with the white, gray, the highlight gray on this side of the face. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to grab the gray, and I'm going to go just a shade darker. And I'm going to start hitting some areas just inside here. Oops, nope, not there. You're looking for where the light isn't hitting. So that's going to be a lot on this side of the face. Up here in the hair. On this rise on his forehead. on the ear especially. But I'm not going to go full deep gray like I would usually do. This is just a sketch caricature, so you don't have to get too advanced on this. So I'm just putting in all the normals. And we're at 5 minutes, so I guess we're doing pretty good. So this ought to give us just enough time to go in with another highlight and prep this for finishing it up. Get some white on the teeth and stuff. So I'm going to select the highlight that I've already put down and go a lot brighter. And very carefully now I'm just going to line the face with the new highlight. And I'm gonna highlight areas like on the cheek here, on the bottom of the chin, like I said, looking at the picture and stuff, on the forehead, and we'll get underneath the eyebrow. The bigger the brush you use, the more it's going to blend, which is what I prefer. There we go. So all I'm doing now is I'm just grabbing color from where I'm working and I'm blending. So you see that hard line right there? So I'll grab a little white and I'll go in here and then I'll go, okay, let's balance it. I'll grab the gray next to it and I'll go back in over top this heavy gray here. I'll get some of this gray and I'll go this way. I'll grab some of the gray there, the dark gray, and I'll go back over top like that. Kind of blends it just a little bit, not to an extreme, but just a little bit. 7 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give him blue eyebrows. So let me go into my blue layer and just start filling this in with the hard brush that I use. Okay, let's take a look. That's cool. And then let's go ahead and get his teeth all whitened up. Pure white. It stands out on the gray, so I like pure white. I don't usually do too much shading in areas where pure white's going to be. I'll do a little bit, especially if I really am in a artsy mood where I want it to really stand out. But otherwise, look at that. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I actually really like that, just like that, with the blue and everything. It looks really cool. I'm very pleased with that. Yay! Okay. And I'm just going to polish this off with some gray, deep gray. It's 8 minutes. I think I'm actually going to get done with this early. Wouldn't that be nice? Fat chance! And let's get my airbrush. I'm sure I'll find something to fill the time. I'm good at that. So I'm going to go heavier gray on the shadow side. I'll even take it a shade darker. Pretty sweet. And let's finish this off with a highlight, heavy tip highlight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hard brush. I'm going to make it so what I'm going to do now is just go find the area of the highlight, which is right on this tip of the nose here, and I'm just going to stuff that in there like that. I'm gonna get one with a feather edge on it though. Let's try this one. And what you're going to do is just going to push kind of hard just to kind of hit those areas that might could have a highlight. I'm just having fun. Probably shouldn't do these lines here, but I'm doing it. This is where you experiment. This is where you have fun. I think it adds a little extra. And I like whatever adds extra to an image, you know. Let me grab some of this gray here. I'm just going to put it in here, up at the top. Oh, that's covering over my... Oh, I did all this on my blue layer. I do that all the time. That's the nice thing about having the copy image thing, you know, where you can, excuse me, where you can just select the areas that the colors that you want to change and move them over to another layer. Hiccup! Alright. You know what? I think I'm going to call this one finished. So let me get my white. And let me get my hard brush. Actually, I'll do this one. I haven't done this one in a while. And over here. Oops. Let's turn these off. Oops. Let's go over here. Everything's locked up. Or not. Okay, so what am I missing? Something. Oh, wrong layer. See, you gotta think through these things. Here we go. There you go. Another Tim Michael original. Alright, thanks very much for watching, guys, and I hope that you enjoyed the tutorials. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and in the comment box. And also, please favorite these videos. I would appreciate it very much. Subscribe. I know I only need one more subscriber to make 300 at this moment in time. One more subscriber to get to 300 subscribers. Of course, I'm shooting for 10,000 like everybody else does, but yeah, one more. So whoever's one more, hopefully I'll catch him, and I'll try and make sure to mention your name on YouTube if I catch you in time. Okay? God bless you all richly. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Got some great stuff coming out very soon. Got another speed paint collaboration done by me and another artist. I'm gonna have a fan art piece coming out very soon from well, actually from Luke himself. So looking forward to seeing that. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. Like I said, make sure you check out Luke's channel. Okay. God bless you guys. I will see you next time.